I know I'm taking over your show. My bad.
Nah, you good. That's the thing. See, I want niggas come over here and they feel comfortable. It's my house.
Cause I got some real questions. I got a real question.
What's up?
Where the fuck did you go afterwards? Where the fuck you been, Quan? This is why I'm here.
Alright, quiet on the set.
Camera speed.
Roll sound. Sound production, take one.
Welcome to the director's cut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Brought to you by GVO SAP. It's your boy Dre from Pham TV. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about the escort, all that. Like, what we doing? Something.
Yeah, we talk about that whole experience.
It's a podcast. Ain't no time limits and shit.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. I just know that one, hour and 30, so we good.
That's why I be trying to tell people we on the radio. Be like, the radio cool. They got the reach already, I guess.
Yeah, they do.
But you can't curse. And you on the time limit. Like, you can't even get in your bag for real.
Nah. I'm wilding on this shit. I ain't gonna hold you, so.
I already know. Cause you already know. You do enough podcasts probably now too.
This is what? This is the third one, officially.
Word.
So, yeah.
I be encouraging people, like, whatever your show is called, dive into that shit. Like,
got to. That's the only thing.
Like my dog's right here.
See, your shit been popping for a while though.
I've been consistent. I ain't really been popping, I guess. Struggle to get popping, but
consistent is good enough because most niggas don't even be consistent.
Nah.
It's the crazy part. Most niggas is just like
consistency will get you somewhere. So like,
yeah, because niggas gonna keep seeing like, oh, okay, like you doing X, Y, Z or whatever. Like,
and you always it's only when you go outside, like, and you be like, damn, like people really okay. They I slapped up mad people tonight.
Yeah,
I didn't even know people knew me like that.
Martha had just told me last week when she did the episode, she said some girl stopped her in Rainbow and was like, yo, you the girl from that podcast clip I seen or whatever. She's like, yo, I like y'all shit or whatever. I was like, what the fuck?
Nah, cause you had that shit looking right, yo. The quality is everything, son. And
I just be doing shit.
And you, I watched the episode. I seen it kind of happen naturally or whatever. But them type of topics and shit, that's what people want to hear.
They do. They want to hear some bullshit.
It's the reason it's get clipped out.
They want to hear
he knew when he said it, he was gonna clip it out.
Exactly. Because niggas want to hear. See, people want to be entertained. They don't want to be like, oh, he preaching. Let me get off this.
It's a tough balance, man.
Cause like, it's like, okay, in a moment, preach, and in the next moment, like, I want to hear like a funny moment in that preaching shit or whatever. Like, I don't. That's what I realized, at least.
I was just talking to somebody yesterday. It's so many tricks that people don't look at, like, that I'm looking at when I watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not even like gimmicks and nothing. It's just like, it's a way to grab people's attention, and people don't realize that what's happening. Like, yeah, I like organized chaos. It's like the best way to describe it.
Literally.
It's like, yeah, shit going on, but I know what's going on. It's under control.
And the thing is, it's like, you know how to like bring it back to whatever like the original subject was supposed to be about, but include other shit into it too.
Yeah, segueing is art like a motherfucker. And a lot of people don't know how to do it. It'd be awkward watching these podcasts, yo. What do you feel about the podcast in the town, like overall though? Like, cause I see a lot of people trying and a lot of people not lasting.
Honestly, my best thing I say is like, everybody different. I would say more so in the sense like with the people in the town, they starting it and they not being consistent or whatever. It's the consistency, like you said. You gotta continue to be consistent even when, obviously, like on the tired days. But also in the same sense too, I think like from what I experienced or whatever too, some people gotta get out of the shell of being shy. You gotta understand what you get yourself into.
That's why I started podcasting.
Like
For the most, like, that's like my side mission in podcasting.
what as far as like
Building my, trying to
public speaking?
build public speaking, helping my social anxiety.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in front of a camera, people about to see me.
Yeah.
I gotta be on my shit now.
Like so like
And I grew more comfortable talking. You know what I'm saying?
so from like your like perspective, like what we like when you first started idea, like what was rolling through your mind, like in the sense like, oh, I'm about to like do some public speaking, like with the podcast, like I'm gonna be talking to folks every day or whatever. Cause like me, like I don't know, like I just jump on the shit and just be like, fuck it, like I'm just about to do it. Like I don't have no second thought or whatever. Like versus like other people that might have like anxiety or some shit like that or whatever. They be thinking of like a whole bunch of other shit or whatever. So like, what was rolling through your mind, like in a sense?
Well, anytime I get on camera or gotta get in front of speaking in front of people and all that, I feel like I be having back against the wall mentality. Like, it's just like we here now. Like, we gotta perform. Like, it's just, that's pretty much all. And I think that comes from me being an athlete and all that. Like,
Okay.
just it's game time. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what. And when I used to play sports too, in school I was the quiet kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, he cool, but he ain't saying too much. He handling his business. But on that field, I was disrespectful. It was a whole different person out there. Like, where you come from? You know what I'm saying? But back in podcasting too, I also had my uncle though.
Okay.
So it was like a little different. It was like I'm also working with him, and we about to do this together, and we talking about something that we talk about. We like put it in our mind. Our podcast was about sports, and we would already meet up every Sunday watching football, and I'm sure if you watch sport, I'm sure you watching the sport, and you say something, and then the announcer say it right after.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like,
shit.
you know what? Let's record it. My uncle really was like, yo, let's do a podcast. And I had already been tapped in. And going back to like the podcast in the time, you could tell when people don't watch podcasts. They just
For sure.
hearing about it and just try to do some shit.
Yeah.
And my uncle kind of was like that, but he was all in though. So I was like, fuck it. And that's when I learned everything. That's when I picked up the camera. That's when I picked up the microphones, did my research. I had some $99 joint.
But you notice
we made it
like
work.
you notice your progression like within it or whatever too.
Hell yeah. Like, see, there's another thing too. Like, we started in the basement. You know what I'm saying? My people's crib. You know what I'm saying? I don't curse in front of my people's. Like,
You don't?
my parents in the same room? Nah, we don't curse in front of them.
Even as an adult now?
Even as an adult. Like, if everybody lit or whatever, it's more people in the room, whatever, some stuff slip out or whatever, it's like whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Respect factor.
But it's, just straight respect. So, like, on the podcast now, I'm in it now. I'm not just watching. I'm not just listening. I know I got to bring that entertainment factor. So now it's like I'm right below them. I'm in the basement, and I'm dropping the F-bombs and all that. I'm like, I hope my mama don't watch this, even though she hearing me right now. But, it's just getting comfortable with it, just knowing it's mainly the entertainment part, just understanding what we trying to do. Like, we're not just doing this just to do it.
Of course not.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, when you like, okay, so from like a creating standpoint or whatever, like obviously you got to put like some personality within the shit or whatever. So like, you ever feel like you a different person? Like sometimes when you doing it, or you just feel like you just you at all times?
I don't feel like I'm a different person. I feel like it's just a moment of me expressing what's on the inside. Like when people call me quiet and all that, and this is what's really going on through my head. But now you seeing it on camera or whatever. Like you see it in real life. I'll make the craziest jokes, just
literally
stale face though. Like,
and the funny part is you can tell looking at you start giggling. Or like a smirk, and I'd be like, "You thinking of some
I'm
something crazy right now?"
I'm looking for the funniest thing in any situation, like just cause, why not? Why not? Like everybody's so serious, yo. And I look the most serious, so people looking at me like I'm mad, I'm mean or whatever, and it's like, yo, I'm just looking for the fun stuff to start happening.
Yeah. Like, this is normal shit. Damn. Okay, so how did you come up with the idea for your shit called Pham?
Pham.
Yeah, go ahead, show them that shit or whatever.
Pham with a PH. PH, like, get that right, AI. You doing my captions, so gotta correct you. Nah, Pham originally was a softball team.
Okay.
My granddad, he passed away in '98. He was like a pillar in my family, and his nickname in Spanish it translated to ghost, but it was Fantama. Mix that with family, like my family, yo. I be telling people it's so diverse, like, and it's extended family. It's not all blood or whatever, but you look at my family reunion pictures, and you're gonna be like, you got white people in your family, you got black people in your family, like, like yeah, yeah, like legit too. But so the softball team was that too. You know what I'm saying? People, friends of the family, that's really family. And we just, for years, I couldn't even play. I was too young. I was keeping score. 13 years old, out
Yeah.
at 10 o'clock at night at Cobbs Hill. You know what I'm saying? They got to drop me off at home. They going to the bar. But it turned into Pham once, like, the younger generation or the next generation started taking over and started winning championships and all that. And it just stuck as, like, a family thing. Like, this is how we're going to represent each other.
Mm-hmm.
And we got about, like, approximately, like, 20 family members with it tattooed on us and all that.
That's dope.
It was, and so when my uncle hit me for the podcast the one time, I was like, "What we gonna name it?" And just legit, the first thing he said was just fan perspective, like, like that should just roll off the tongue, like.
And it got a unique sound to it too.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
And how many people say perspective all the time? How many?
Nobody.
So, and I don't know. It just worked that like that. But fam is just, that's my real family. Like, so when you come part of the fam, you join the conversation with the fam, all that, you tap in. That's real family. Like, you come to the Rock, you come to wherever fan fest that we do every year, you gonna see a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all it is.
So what's the Fan Fest?
The Fan Fest is basically like a family reunion. We just revamped it with the whole, brand. We be having performances, and we be roasting pigs, and like, everybody invited. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a family. I mean, we've been trying to decipher what we're gonna do with it, because a lot of the family is still like, well, we don't want no randoms over here. So we might do a little change this year, you know what I'm saying, and work it out. But yeah, it's just like a mini festival for the family. Like, we had live painting one year, gave away a painting. Just mad food, mad music. We had wiffle ball. There's like 30 kids out there under the age of 8.
Okay.
So that's what it's really for, you know what I'm saying? So, like, the whole brand family, once we done, they got something to do.
Whenever y'all get like a basketball tournament, just let me know. Let me know.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I don't hoop. That's why I probably never thought of it. I suck.
Man, you know how many niggas hoop that? How many niggas hoop that? They'll join that shit just for the simple fact that they gonna be talking shit against the other participants or whatever for the fun of it. But
yeah, you know what though? Hey, I gotta make sure I be clear, right? Cause so we did some joint for shout out to Unbothered. You know what I'm saying? We went out to Buffalo, right? Buffalo, they like, yo, we got this football tournament that's at the Bills Stadium. You know what I'm saying?
Football tournament.
You know what I'm saying? We play two-hand touch, podcast versus podcast. You know what I'm saying?
That's fire.
We like, oh, word, this is lit, right? So we put together a team. You know what I'm saying? I buy cleats and everything. I'm ready to play and all that. Now, it was at Bills Stadium, right? But it was like right on the side. Like, it was like the practice field on the outside where
That's not bad.
So it's something like a practice field. I don't think it was official practice field. It was like the practice field of the practice field.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But you know, it was
One of
right
the-
there
one
though.
of
It was
the- one
right
of the
there.
old
It was in the
versions, okay.
background. You know what I'm saying? Just taking photo ops and all that. But boom, right? We get ready to play, and they like, nah. Y'all was supposed to recruit a team as a podcast. We not playing against y'all. They had real football players playing against us. Yeah, and they ain't want to play two-hand touch.
They trying to take our head off.
Oh yeah. They were trying to, man. I was so out of shape. They ain't have to take my head off. I fell and I couldn't get up. I don't know.
I ain't gonna hold you. Yo, you got some videos of that shit?
We got a few.
I gotta see this because I ain't never see this or heard about that.
Nah, yeah, we had a little clips. Well, we was playing obviously because we had no team, so we couldn't record too much. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, shout out to Lil Bank. Lil Bank took a hit, and he got up. I don't think I would have.
Y'all play against some D1 niggas or something?
They had to be like some semi-pro, like yeah. And the game afterwards, they was hitting. They said, nah, ain't no two-hand touch. They was no pass, no nothing.
Oh yeah.
It was Stevie Johnson team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to say y'all playing against some probably UB type niggas on there, basically.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's when nobody work out,
Oh, I mean,
anybody is D1 against.
I mean, pretty much. I ain't gonna hold it. Pretty much, you chop liver, you don't do that shit on a day-to-day basis. But
I was sick. Yeah.
damn, that's a hell of experience though. Now, okay, so let me ask you this too, like, with like fan perspective, and then like moving forward, how many episodes y'all got? First off, shout that shit out.
Well, fan perspective, currently, I don't want to say it ain't really. We ain't been recording lately. You know what I'm saying? We had to take a little hiatus, do a little refresher on how we gonna approach it again.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, we was like at what 230 or something.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 230 every week. We was in that mother, and once a week. I even, I even had some like different ways of recording. I think it's tough being, one man band. I know you know that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, it is.
It's tough, and especially like for the most part, like I did research early on. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to buy the right camera. I wanted to buy the right audio system, the right microphones. So I did my research, but I'm winging this motherfucker. Like, I'm just jumping in the deep end type shit. Like,
That's the only way you're gonna get into it.
yeah, like I don't really
Honestly.
like I don't want to say I don't know what I'm doing because I get in rooms with people I think they know what they're doing, and I be schooling them sometimes. But I definitely don't know as much as I should know, and I'm about to up it up though. I'm about to up it up.
Honestly,
I be telling people like, yo, just wait until I unlock that whatever it is. Just wait until it unlock, yo.
the thing is though, like I say, like it's already there. It's already there. It's just whatever it is for you. It's like how to piece your own secret recipe together to make it all work for you.
Yep.
That's really the only thing I would say I did like for you. Once you figure out how to piece whatever you want together in regards to like your own method of organization.
That part, that last word you said, organization. That's the motherfucker right there. Organization.
Because it's all the same, but it's just the matter of like how you go about it or want to go about it.
I've been
Whatever.
I've been trying to learn a lot about myself lately, son. Like just thinking about basically looking in that mirror, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That figurative mirror.
Yo, let me ask you this too. Because you mentioned the one man band shit. How do you go about like with your projects or whatever idea, like being a one man band? Like, do you have like a set schedule like you ideally typically want to go about, or you be like, damn, nah, I feel like I need some help. I need to reach out to blah blah or whatever.
I could just sum it up as what I've been noticing and what I've kind of been content with. I do reach out for, information. It's not a lot of help I reach out for, but information I reach out for, which is help, I guess. But as far as like, I don't know, I'm just so stubborn. Like,
Why?
It's just my work. Like this is my name. Like that I'm putting on it.
It is.
Like, I don't know. I just the way I just be content with it is I'm doing what I try to just do what I want to do.
Mhm.
If I don't want to do it, you gonna know that. Like you gonna know it in the first interaction when you ask me how much for this, and I ain't gonna have no answer for you because first of all I can't read your brain. I know, but I know we not thinking on the same page already. And I know we not gonna be on the same page when you tell me what you want and I tell you a price for real. So, and I don't really know what the price is for real. Like, I just know how much work you want me to do, man. Cause if it's that much, I might not want to do it. I'm gonna just send you to somebody else probably. Like music videos, I love music videos. I only did like 2 in my life. Cause it's just like
It's time consuming.
the 2 I did is artists that I wanted to shoot the video.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think none of them dropped for real. Not because they wasn't good, but one of them was like for a battle.
Okay.
And they did like a video for the battle.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one, I don't think the song got cleared. It was to be honest, and I said this to my homie. They was dying. I was like, the one video I really made me like it turned me off even more because I don't want y'all pointing no guns at me when I'm recording. Like, like I'm good, bro.
Several times.
I'm good. I don't care if it's unloaded. You might have been high first of all. So I don't know if you're telling me the truth, and I know you're not.
Hey yo, listen. I'll fuck around with none of that shit. Nigga wagging his gum, red beam at me and shit or whatever.
Hey, no.
Wait,
No.
please.
Like, you gonna do that? Let me set this on the tripod and go over there. And y'all do what y'all want, but I'm gonna be over there.
I'll be next to you in the video, hugging you while you waving this shit. Fuck out of here. You about to be waving that shit at me. I'm next to you, next to the shooter. We in the video together. Fuck no. Do you feel like, in your opinion, it's hard to reach out to other, whether it's videographers, engineers, whatever, like in regards to like for the information, like to help you with your process or build your platform, artistry, you know what I'm saying?
Do I think it's hard to reach out?
Do you feel like it's hard, like in
I
the
think
sense
it's
of where you know,
just like personally type shit.
I would say
like,
due to the proximity, if that makes sense. Like our proximity obviously is 30 miles, Rochester. I mean, some other niggas in Buffalo, Syracuse, but I don't know how far other people is willing to go to travel for the information too, or even just the network, ideally too.
well, for one, for like as far as difficulty of reaching out, I think we in the easiest era ever of reaching out. I feel like we was when we was growing up. I feel like we was steered in the wrong direction about sharing information.
What make you say that?
Cause I personally feel like, I mean, obviously, it's some information you don't want in the wrong hands. But I just personally feel like everybody.
That's a gem. That is a gem. First off, there's certain information you don't want in the wrong hands. That is a gem.
But on the flip side of that, I feel like so much in the world could get done if everybody was just I mean, they do have the information available, but like, if I'm asking you, why is you speaking in riddles, bro? Like, why is you like, yo.
Okay, let me ask. Okay, so just to ask you this, do you understand why people were speaking riddles?
Cause they don't want the information in the wrong hand. They don't want people to steal their ideas and all that. I get it. But if you raw, your shit gonna stand out anyway.
Well, how would you? Okay, so how would you feel in the sense if there was another videographer who was just as well as you, that had in a scenario that was just as well as you as far as like creativity, editing, blah blah blah. But the only difference between y'all two is, or even if you have more creativity in them, or whatever.
Well,
But
ain't no more creativity in it. First of all, everybody's just creative. And you like some people's shit, you don't like some people's
that's a
shit.
fact. That's a fact. Some people be putting that in like they be putting people in a box. They put people in a box. But ideally, let's say you had a little bit less more followers than a person who may have more. But you know what? Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna keep it real.
I'm about to say that's me right now.
I'm about to say I'm gonna keep it real. Some niggas be more creative than others, and others don't have a lick of nothing. They just have a following, which is great. There's nothing wrong with that, or whatever. Because they just fuck with them because they fuck with them or whatever. But their creativity suck versus the next person who might have more creativity and they have a less following or whatever. Ideally, but let's say ideally you had more of the creativity with the less following than the person who had more of the following with less creativity. And other people decide to go fuck with them versus your shit or whatever. Would that make you feel the type of way or whatever in regards to like the information being put in the wrong hands?
Well, I respect it, honestly. Cause it's different hustles to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got their own way of doing shit. And you keep saying creativity more or less. I don't like I said, it's equal creativity, it's effort. And you know what I'm saying? Is what I learned, that you gotta kind of be annoying. You know what I'm saying? So like that creative person, that person you feel like is more creative, that he just not getting the following. He also not reaching out to everybody inbox and his friends on his follower list to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Which that person who got 7,000 followers probably hit send to all. he don't care if he annoying you or not.
All
You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you in this sequence, if you had to pick two, damn, what you like better, football or basketball?
I like to watch basketball. I like to play football.
Okay, watching basketball. Two NBA champions, both great. Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. Who would you rather watch?
Oh, I already know Kobe. Yeah, you ain't gonna watch the big fundamental, but they got the same amount of rings. I already know.
That's what I'm saying. Same exact shit. One with more creativity or more spunk within his athleticism versus the other who he got it, but it's just some basic shit or whatever. But he still got the same amount of rings.
The fundamentals. He did all the small shit right. You know what I'm saying? And some people don't they gotta learn to, like, some people can't think small.
That's fact.
And I'm not trying to say anybody's dumb or whatever, but a lot of people just think past the small things. And like I feel like just me, like with my studio, coming from the basement and all that, and just how I jump in the media game, period. I feel like I skipped so many steps. So anytime I feel like I'm in a little like rut or whatever and I don't know what's going on, I'll be like, let me backtrack a little. Maybe I skipped something and maybe I'm missing something that I'm just supposed to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think you skip a step.
nah.
I don't think you skip a step. I think in a sense like I said, like your own recipe, your own formula, like you learn how to piece it together no matter what. Because obviously, like, for example, like you said, in the basement, nothing doesn't come without the other, if that makes sense.
Mm.
So I mean, like, obviously you jump in the studio first, but you still got your camera, your equipment, shit, or whatever. But let's say in a sense, okay, you still figuring all of that out or whatever. All of that'll come or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's your own formula, your own recipe.
Yeah.
It may take time or whatever, but it's pieced together still. It just ain't glued how you want it yet.
It's a whole new route,
That's how I look at it.
a whole new design.
Yeah. Because you can always renovate everything you got, but you got the basic shit that everybody else don't have yet. All you need is just the basic shit. Somewhere to do the shit, and some shit to do the shit with.
And you gotta just do it.
Yeah.
You just gotta do it. A lot of people just don't do it. Like, this is what I want to do. Like, all the people. How many people come up to you, Quan, want to do something, and you be like, all right, and then you never hear from them again until the next time you see them, and they be like, yo, what's up? I mean, you said you wanted to do it. I got the shit ready to go.
That's my big thing. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, niggas be saying all the time, like, they want to do X, Y, and Z, and I'm one of those type of people where, like, I'm not against doing anything or whatever.
Right.
But how I am, though, too, like, in a sense, people got to understand, like,
Now, you gotta be careful what type of rooms you say that in, Quan.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I ain't open to everything. I'm open. I ain't open to everything.
Yeah. Listen, I take that back. I take that back or whatever.
I learned that the hard way. Nah,
Yeah. Look, I ain't gonna hold you. There's a lot of things I am open to. I'm open to. This is what I'm open to. I'm open to music videos. I'm open to proms. I'm open to graduations. I'm open to films. Subcategory for films, adult films to be specific.
All of the above. He said he's down for anything with the camera.
I'm down for anything with the camera. Long as it ain't nothing out of the ordinary, I'm all set.
You can't even say that because that's too broad. You said it like I've heard some. I've heard some. To me, out of the ordinary stuff come from some people, and they was like, "Nah, that's normal."
Like what? If it's some Diddy shit, I ain't doing no Diddy shit. It's over for that.
Exactly. Exactly. But listen, it's a lot of people doing some Diddy shit.
Listen, I was watching a video earlier. Nigga said, I forgot about that. They had an episode where the nigga made the camera crew come in the bathroom while he was in the bathtub making a beat or some shit like that. Something or whatever. It's something on Club Shay shit. I forgot. I just watched it or whatever not too long ago. But they was wilding though. I wouldn't be going in no man's. I'd be whooping his ass or that. Well, nah. Not in that moment, but as soon as he got dressed, I
For
probably
100,000, Quan. Nah.
Hey yo, hell nah. Hey yo, for 100,000, it's over. Nah, I got morals. I'm all set. I'm not doing nothing for 100,000 for that man.
I mean, you just got to hit record, bro.
Nah, I'm cooked. I'm all set, man. Get the next nigga to do it. Or I'm walking out. Or whatever. I got morals at this point. Or whatever.
I mean, according to him, he was the one hitting record, so you just probably just had to stand over there. I just need your camera.
Yo, had the boy and the Range Rover.
Hold the light.
Nigga had
a little reflector in the background.
Hey, yo, that shit. Oh man. Oh my God. Hey yo, listen, that is. Oh man. A nigga tell you, yo, hold the light, get the angle. You just. Oh man. Hold the light, get the angle, or whatever. While I do this, Nah, that's some wild shit.
For 100,000?
Nah, I ain't gonna hold.
I mean, is this like an 8-hour day or we shooting in 45 minutes? What we doing?
45 minutes?
But I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
45? I ain't gonna hold you. 40. Damn.
Them OnlyFans girls play good, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I did, what was it, last year? I think it was last year. Last year I did a video last year for a shorty or whatever. It ain't last too long or whatever because everybody got their own taste in regards to like how they want camera angles and how they want certain shit or whatever. Certain shit be feeling weird like walking around in grocery stores with a camera while you do certain shit or whatever. It be
you was wild. How much they? You ain't do that for 100,000.
Yeah, for 100,000, I would have. I probably have been the camera licking her asshole for 100,000.
Hey, yo.
I ain't gonna hold you in the grocery store, but she had me walking around the store with the camera, all kind of stuff or whatever. And I was like, I had people that
You had the big ass gimbal and shit.
I had a I had to, man, you see this big ass camera with the battery pack and shit on it. I got this shit walking around in the grocery store, the niggas looking at me. This niggas I know. Shout out to Cam, DJ Impossible. That nigga seen me at the grocery store
Impossible,
with
shout
the
out.
camera, and he was like, my nigga. And he dapped me up or whatever while I'm in the grocery line with her or whatever, getting the camera. And then I got to keep the camera on her, can't get it on the cashier register too, or whatever type. Like, it was just like
This some OnlyFans?
it was like, I guess it was like some
Day in the
in the
life?
life type shit. You know, OnlyFans got the explicit shit, but they got some other shit too, or whatever, like
Okay.
they be doing now.
Nah,
too.
I thought you was talking about the shorty that was taking their clothes off in the aisles and shit. Like,
Nah, I wish. I that'd have been some shit to talk about, or whatever. Shorty was just like
Listen,
a day in the life type shit.
there be
But
some amazing things when the camera come out.
yeah,
Amazing things happen, y'all. We can't talk about all of it, but
nah, I can't talk about all of it.
people be bold. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, just know that adult scene is coming real soon for me.
Oh shit.
It's coming real soon for
My
me.
boy, he
I
jumping
can't-
off the porch.
I can't. Well, nah, I ain't gonna be in the shit. I'm gonna be getting somebody. Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. I was just saying some shit like that too. I said I want to do adult film, but if I do an adult film,
You gonna have a
I
storyline?
gotta- Nah, I gotta be from a distance. First off,
Have a storyline?
yeah, nah. Storyline. Yeah, pizza man come through or whatever, late delivery or whatever. She ain't got no money. Oh, all I got is Gucci. Like, but I ain't gonna hold you. If I do adult film, I gotta be from a distance, or I can't be at a nigga's balls close or whatever.
Nah.
That's it. I'm all.
Nah.
Now for 100,000,
You got
for 100,000,
you gotta give like some freaky ass dude like a 1,000, like out of the 100,000. Like, yeah, you do this part. Like, I'm gonna train you and I'm gonna pay you $1,000.
you know what? You order some shit or whatever.
Pause.
You order
Hold
some
up.
shit or whatever. Get a second cameraman. He
He's my apprentice.
Yeah, he's the freaky one. While I'm just watching the scene from a distance, and I'm like, move a little more to the left, more to the
Give me nachos in the back.
Hey, yo, no funny shit. I'm gonna have a buffet set up for my shit.
Hey.
I'm about to have a buffet set up in the back. It's a picture of what's that girl name from Sweet Life of Zach and Cody? Ashley Tisdale. It's a picture of Ashley Tisdale. And she got like these trays of buffet walking around and shit ever.
We trying to grow up.
Yeah, man, I'll be just like that in the back or whatever. Damn, I wonder, do they get dressed first after they eat? I mean, before they eat, or what?
I mean, why would they?
Nah, he ain't walking up to. He ain't. Nah, a nigga is not behind me in the line without nothing. Nothing.
Hell, don't let no man behind you in no line.
Nah,
first of all.
yeah.
I let everybody go. Everybody go first. I gotta make sure everybody's safe.
Y'all go eat first. Y'all, actually, no.
Just
y'all
save me something.
Nah, they gotta wait
Just
last.
save me something.
They already hot. They Little Caesars right now. Already hot, sweaty. Nah, y'all gotta wait last. The producers and all them go first.
Everybody
or
sitting
whatever.
in the chairs eat first.
Yeah, everybody else eat first. Hey, I really be wondering like how niggas be feeling in them kind of moments, like if they feel like strange
do
or
it, bro.
weird.
I couldn't perform on it. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't think I could perform with people in the room. But being the person in the room
Wait.
might be interesting.
What about what about? Ooh, okay. What about if it was like a? Damn, that sounds crazy. But what about if it was like?
It do sound like some Diddy. Pause, yo, nah. See, I can't even say they paying me.
What if it was like okay, a orgy? Could you do it if it was an orgy? If I'm in the cut,
Listen,
in my own corner, I might.
I've been sober for 2 years, so nah.
Okay.
If I was drunk and maybe I got a little shorty with me, and shit just start popping off in the room, and shit happening,
That's how the shit used to be in high school back in the day, though. No funny shit.
I ain't gonna hold you. I wasn't with that group. I learned that later on that people was wilding like that. I knew people was wilding, but I ain't know people was wilding like that.
Your
Yo,
school in particular.
I'm talking to men and women. Y'all was some hoes
Yeah, your school.
at like 14 years old.
Yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna hold you. 14, kind of wild. I never forget them.
Y'all
niggas.
was grown as hell.
fucking early.
I was playing baseball and shit, trying to keep my grades right because I was about to get
Nah, I tell niggas
so I
all
could
the time.
play.
I was trying to make sure my mom stopped buying me felines and Reeboks. That's what I was stuck on at 14. So I need these new forces, ma. I need these new
The forces, son, just black and white. That's all I got all year.
Nah, I was trying to get mixy then. I ain't gonna hold you. Size 13, only boy.
Listen, black or white ups every year, fresh pair. Might get around the birthday time, get a little fancy, throw some red in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I was trying to get mixy all across the board. I got a taste of.
I wasn't too hype over like fashion, materialistic shit
Really?
like that. Like not too hype. Like I just knew my shit had to be clean.
Nah, see me.
I ain't really care. I ain't ask for much.
No funny shit.
I'm
so
still to this day. Look what I'm wearing. My own shit.
that shit ain't bad. Fuck you mean? It, let alone that's your shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to Carmen's way. I meant to do it, by the way.
I take this off as another Pham shirt underneath.
That's your shit. You promoting your shit. Like
My boy's Gallery of Filth. This is actually a picture I took. This is a collab.
show that in the camera a little more.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't snitching. I don't know what boy name is, but he actually tagged that right before he sat down in front of it. So snapped the picture, they turned it into a hoodie. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, show. That's what I'm saying, but like that's what it's about. Like you as an adult, like yeah, you got ideas and shit you want to push out, like brand out or whatever. First of all, where you get that shit made at?
This,
Yeah.
my uncle. To be real, it was like at the time, it was like 3 of these at like Marshalls.
Okay.
I think it's like Gap or something. I don't even know. But it was like 3 of them, so he just grabbed them. My uncle do shit like that. He only made like 3 of them. For me, him, my little brother or something.
Okay.
And then people be like, that shit fire. I'll be like, yeah, he only made 3 though. I ain't got no more. And when I did make them, ain't nobody buy them. So it be like, I don't be tripping too much, man.
It's all good.
I be wanting to design clothes though. That's like a little secret. I think anything artistic though is a little secret passion to me. So I like everything artistic.
With when it comes to like branding, like what you feel like is the hardest part about branding, whether if like you said fashion, or whether it's just like with marketing too as well, like for fan perspective. You got a couple other brands you ain't mentioned earlier. A couple other brands.
Oh, you talking the shows?
Yeah, like so what's the most difficult task in your perspective in regards to like branding?
You see people's perspective. See that?
See?
See that?
Yeah, see?
See that? You do shit like that. You point it out when it happening. Shameless plugs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but branding always been my kind of like my difficult. Not branding too much because I'm good with taking something and being like, I could do this off of it. I could do this off of it. I could do this, like make it universal. But marketing always been my fucking
Marketing been your difficult task.
like the distribution and getting it out to be, and it's always just been me again going back to me being quiet and just trying to build my social skills and all that. Not too many people know the name. People still like who that, you know what I'm saying? And it's hard. I wasn't outside when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't in the neighborhood. Like, I ain't had no friends. I ain't had no kids in my neighborhood. I lived around old people and shit. Nobody outside. I did grow up a little bit, but we moved out that neighborhood. But, so I ain't, outside of sports, it was just like, I went like 7 years, yo. People thought I moved to Florida. Like, I just hopped back on Facebook one day. Everybody, oh shit, like, I didn't even know people remember me type shit. So all this is like when people see me on the camera and all that, like, oh shit, you really doing this and all that.
Yeah.
So now it's like just stepping out. I said it the other day on Facebook. I gotta break my mold. I was just talking to myself right there. Like, I gotta try something like different and really step out of my box for real. And get shit together.
Would you?
Maybe then. I don't know. People starting because it'd be dope when you see like people share old shit on Facebook and it's your brand, your logo on it and shit, and it's like my shit out there. But I don't really know. I be just winging it, yo. And I know that ain't the most professional shit to say, but I be winging this shit, yo. I don't know what the fuck going on half the time. It just be happening.
You just doing it.
It just be happening. How you get from here? So I was talking to my homie. Shout out to Irie Tings, Form and Joy, all that good shit. How she would say. I was just talking to her the other day. Like she told me I don't want enough.
She said what?
She said I don't want enough because I was telling her like a lot of this shit like it ain't no real plan to it. Like it's just I get into a moment or I see something I want to do or I just think of something. It might just come up in my dream or something that I want to do and I just try to make it happen. So like when I was in the basement starting the podcast, we had like during that time we went probably like 10, 15 years without seeing each other. And we had just met again. So we had an interview with her. And she was telling me the other day, she was like, when I went to your basement, I was telling you that it was a nice setup. And you kind of like brushed it off like, yeah. But like a month or two later, you had the studio. And I was like, I don't even know how that month or two went. It was just like, I know how I got the studio. Mm-hmm. And that's a story. Like, shit just be happening.
Yeah.
And I just end up like, okay, next level. Who said it best? Dame Dash. You know, once one dream over, you just got another dream.
Yeah. A dream turned reality is the best funeral.
And then I got to dream something else.
Yeah.
That part is what stick with me. I got to dream something else. Yeah, because I also heard a quote the other day, and I hate who I heard it from. You know what I'm saying?
Why you hate who you heard it from?
We ain't gonna talk about that. But they said something. They said
You just hate this person. Well, not hate, but
yeah, I ain't gonna say
like,
hate, but yeah, it just we ain't on the best terms. So it's just I hate that I got the information from them. That's
fair.
But it was
some real shit.
It was being a perfectionist is just an excuse for you not to ever finish anything. It's like a mask for your procrastination. And it was like I'm trying to be more natural in my work, man. I'm trying to be just let it go, flow. Just how it's been doing.
Do you feel in that sense that okay, as much as we glorify the positive, you should glorify the negative as well within your process?
Yeah, everything. I'm being grateful for everything.
That's
man.
fair. That's more
That's
than
how
fair.
I've been living like the last 6 months. Let's say that. Like, I ain't never on some real shit. I feel like I'm on a little like mushroom gummy type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel high, but I feel like I'm just doing the right shit.
Yeah, and you're in the right areas. It's just like you said or whatever in regards to like pushing yourself out there, and it'll happen exactly how you want it to happen.
Yeah.
But like Irie said, you gotta want it in order for it to happen. Ideally. All right, so most of them don't know, but we did a movie together.
Yeah, man.
We did a movie together.
You did the movie. I helped a little bit.
We did this movie together. So, like he was saying, one man band. It ain't no band when it's a one man. It was a band during that process. Now,
There's a lot of instruments too. It was a lot of people.
It was a lot of fucking instruments, a lot of vocalists too. But we made a great melody, I would definitely say, for a start. It was a great melody, and for what the future will hold.
That was my first experience, anything like that.
Was you nervous?
Not really. I just didn't know what I was really getting into. I didn't know you had so much equipment, bro. Like, you got mad shit, bro.
So we shot the movie. Okay, we shot the movie. When we jumped into it originally, ideally, I know day one, first day was the restaurant scene. Shout out to what's the restaurant called? I think it's
Soul something.
Soul downtown. Soul downtown. If you ain't been to Soul, go to Soul. Check them out. Great. It's a looking establishment. Great place. Great restaurant.
Real classy.
So that first day we walked in on Soul, what you thought we was getting into?
Movie. I don't know. It was just. It was. I was seeing who was there. I seen Zella and shit. I know Zella from a lot of my content. So I don't know. I was just my name is just seeing where I can help wherever I walk into. It's just what can I do? And I ain't gonna hold you. I seen shit going on. I seen a little screen that you got me on right there and all that. I was like, yeah, I shouldn't have even brought my camera. I don't know, but I try to get what I can get. You might not use it, but nah. But it was dope seeing mad people in there. I was, it was a first time experience for me, but it wasn't too foreign for me. Like, just how I watch movies, how I watch content. I'm not watching like nobody else I know, at least.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna pause something and see where the wires at. You know what I'm saying? Where they got what type of lights they using and all that. So I've always been like that. So now I'm seeing how you setting it up, and it was easy to like, and it's just easy being a former movie head. It's just easy. Okay, now I know this don't look right, like, or this gonna be in the way. Or even the one part when Shorty got up off the table, I'm like, nah, walk over here, but walk in front of the camera to show that you leaving. Like, that's just natural to me.
Piecing little shit together bit by bit.
Yeah.
From there.
Yeah, it just be natural. Like, nah, I think
And honestly, that's where like when we was doing the movie too, or whatever, I wasn't like that's always me. Like, I wasn't looking for y'all to just like. And I love the fact that y'all caught on like to that quick. I wasn't looking at y'all to just like, okay, just do this, just do that, like that, whatever. I'm like, nah, give me the input. Like, tell me like, nah, this shit look right. No, that shit look fucked up. No, you should do this or whatever. Cause it's like, okay, I'm like, all right. Now we all in tune together or whatever. So now and the thing is, we wasn't stepping on each other's toes.
Yeah.
That was the smoothest shit.
I'll tell you, the one day that really stood out to me, I know you got another day, but the one day that really stood out to me, like, oh nah, yeah, this some real team shit is when it wasn't the first day of the restaurant, it was the other day of the restaurant. And I had got there a little late, because I think I was filming something or I had a photo shoot.
Photo shoot.
I had a photo shoot to do. So I had got there a little late. But as soon as I walked in, like, I even like almost walked into the scene type shit. But as soon as I walked in and you cut the scene, and I don't even think you said something to me. You just was like, went and grabbed your microphone for the boom mic. I was like, oh yeah, Quan ready to work now. He needed me here.
Hey, yo, listen. Because it's like,
you need that. I knew though. I was like, nah, that's important.
Because it's like, you
being a woman, I press play to go over there. You hoping it look right.
Yeah, it's because it's like certain people when they looking for certain shit or whatever, it'll pop back on. Certain people looking for certain shit. Yeah, for Hollyland, I fuck nothing else.
Word.
With certain people, when you looking for like certain shit or whatever, like in the frame or whatever, there's some who know what they're looking for, what to expect, and there's others that they just like blank as shit.
So
And no disrespect to nobody that was helping or whatever, because I love everybody and I appreciate everybody that did help. But it was like, okay, it's hard to explain to people, watch the frame as if like you're on the couch.
Word.
But also not only as if you're on the couch, but put in a feel of like now you're like kind of like you're the coach, you're the captain. Like,
Yeah.
no, this is wrong. This is fucked up.
Right.
So between you and between Quan, it was hard when it was just me and it was just Quan and that other camera. I mean, we was running off three because I could see one, Quan could see the middle, and I'm like, damn, who could see this
You
third
just
one?
hoping.
I'm like, nobody could see that third one or whatever because I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, when you walked in, I was like, praise God. Okay, yes. Fuck everybody else or whatever. Like, y'all be all right. Just do whatever else you was gonna do anyway or whatever. Dre's here, yes.
So listen, so I'm about to step into that zone that you were talking about right now, because I might get messy right here, right? Who your biggest critic, Quan?
Who?
Cause you did, as much as I was looking for them stuff. You know what I'm saying? I did have somebody else there that was giving some alright critiques too, and I know it ain't end well.
Yeah.
What's the balance though? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the balance? Cause I feel like I don't know the full story. You know what I'm saying? But how you feel about that before I even get deeper? Pause.
Basically, yeah, that's crazy. Basically, so my biggest critic, like during the film or just in general.
During the film in this moment.
Okay.
We know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
My biggest critic during that film. Love you 100% or whatever.
I'm glad you said that.
You know exactly who you is or whatever. We're going to leave it at that or whatever.
It was fun.
It was fun. It was great or whatever. But what I will say is this, ideally, for that individual to, but also for everyone else to see the final product of like what I was like trying to help create. Now it made you ideally understand that, oh, this is what like you're doing or what you're piecing together. I didn't know like it was going to be like this or whatever ideally. And when you say who's your biggest critic or whatever, that person would have been my biggest critic during that time period.
No, they definitely was.
But in that same
with love,
with love indefinitely, and the love 100% is still there. It has never changed, and it will never change because of how long we've been in sync.
All right, shout out to her then.
So, but I would say even during that time period too, my biggest critic also in my mind indefinitely played off of it played off of, you know what? I would say it played off a couple of things to answer that. I would say it played off of myself, but also in that same sequence. This is how I'm gonna tell you. This is how this movie even got wrote. How this movie even got wrote. I'm gonna say everybody from the casting of Adult Swim is how this movie even got brought to light, and they are my biggest critics or whatever. This is why I say this in particular. So in Adult Swim, I done wrote like ideally about 2, maybe 3 series already that has 5 episodes just to start. That was just to start out or whatever ideally, just to see if it'll work out. Adult Swim, I indefinitely wanted to make Adult Swim happen. I already had all 5 episodes written out. My plan originally was, obviously, to shoot them, edit them, but hold on to them. My plan was never to release them. I released Adult Swim September 2nd of 2024. We did Adult Swim in August, the first episode. A lot of excuses in regards to, I'm tired, or I got a date, or I got to do something, or blah, 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 whatever. And I don't like hearing that shit or whatever. I ain't gonna hold you.
Quiet to work.
Yeah, I like to work. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. And I say that, and I don't try to be funny or nothing, but I got a kid or whatever. And no disrespect, no shade to nobody. I actually take care of my kid. So for the simple fact that I'm able to figure out how to figure out like how to be a parent still and still do this shit or whatever, there's no fucking way you telling me that you got a date and you tired or you can't, whatever. Like, it don't take, whatever. Yeah. Nonetheless, the shit happened. I was asking like to try to start episode 2 or whatever. It got to a point where everybody just was like lollygagging or whatever with the shit. I had already finished episode 1 or whatever and edited it. I pushed that shit out September 2nd. I think that was like Labor Day or some shit like that. Pushed that, or the day after. Pushed that shit out or whatever. Them niggas watch that shit. They like that shit. In the first month, I think it was like 5K views or some shit like that. So I was like, well, there go a waste of a pilot or whatever for no reason. So now the niggas was like, oh well, let's do episode 2. I said, all right, let's do episode 2 then, or whatever. Moving forward, start the lollygagging bullshit again. I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm about to go off and I'm about to do something else or whatever I did. This is where I jumped into this shit. I wrote this film in 30 days, and obviously you know how my writing tactic or whatever is. Everybody's not an actor. And no shade or whatever to any of us or whatever. We're all not the best actors. We didn't go to acting school for this. We didn't even go to fucking camera school for this shit or whatever.
No, but whatever that is.
We just doing this shit. We went to YouTube University. We just doing this shit. So my thing was more so, I like to write in regards to like a basic outline, how the scene's supposed to flow through or whatever. You improv it. Ideally on a verge of what the lines is similar to with the scene, go about it like that. I wrote that shit out in 30 days or whatever, and I said, boom, this what I got. Like, who down to do what or whatever. So for everybody that was down to do the escort or whatever. Oh, and the idea of the film came from like, because it was Thanksgiving time coming up. The idea came from like a Thanksgiving meme I seen a year prior to that too as well. That's how that ended up getting.
Small as inspiration.
Yeah, small as inspiration or whatever. I still got the picture on my phone.
Right.
Some dude posted like the meme or whatever, like I'll be the dude, be a boyfriend for bronze package, silver package, gold package. That was that. I was like, I could be a movie or whatever. And that's really how the idea came about from that or whatever. So I was appreciative that everybody jumped in and filled in to do everything. So critics, those swimcasts, but also myself in the same sense, because I'm like, I have something to prove. I got a lot that I can prove. I'm gonna show you that I can do like this producer shit or whatever.
And when you say you in that sense, you talking about yourself, right?
Yeah. Reason I say that is because Carvin.
Only prove it to yourself, yo.
Carvin. I hear Quan said to me a bunch of times or whatever. Me, when you start a project, don't start it and then keep stopping from doing it. He said you got to finish it in regards to whatever it is that you want to do or you are doing, ideally. So that shit always stuck with me. But that shit stuck with me like when he said that shit like years ago, or I'm gonna say about like 6 year run. So I'm gonna say like 3 years ago he said that shit when he realized like, yo, your shit is up there or whatever. He said you just don't realize it, don't know it yet, but you gotta stop like starting shit and then stopping it or whatever based off what happened. He said you just gotta like maneuver through and figure out like how to work through something or rework something and still finish.
So you made the movie and all that, but this is how we I think we're gonna end it after this, right? But I know I'm taking over your show, my bad.
Nah, you good. That's the thing. See, I want niggas to come over here and they feel comfortable. It's my house.
Cause I got some real questions. I got a real question.
What's up?
Where the fuck did you go afterwards? Where the fuck you been, Quan? This is why I'm here. Where the fuck you been?
Hey yo, everybody asked that. Hey yo, you know what's funny? Everybody that has sat on this couch, like literally, when I said like literally everybody, Martha, Tonto, fucking Chastity, Khadijah, who else I had on this couch or whatever. Everybody has literally asked me the same fucking question.
Listen. We was out to eat at Bitter Honey. We was good to go. I'm like, oh, I'm about to start this little movie career. I'm about to go crazy.
Oh man.
Quan, like I seen him when he was picking the onions out of his quesadilla. I knew he tuned out or something.
Oh man.
But bruh tuned out for real, bruh. And bruh had me concerned, bruh. You had me concerned.
Listen.
What the hell? Where did you go, Quan?
Man.
And welcome back, by the way.
Welcome back. I see the niggas made a comment one day. It was like, damn, all the cameramen starting to pop back out. Shout out to all the niggas.
All of them. Yo, shout out to Benz. Benz went missing. People was on other people's page like, yo, where he at?
You know me and him related, right?
Look, see, everybody in the family. Nah, shout out to Fresh too. Yo, Fresh, I don't know you like that, so I'll be shout. I respect your work. He came out of the woodwork snapping.
Alright, quiet on the set.
Camera speed.
Roll sound. Sound production, take one.